Hello my dear students, in the previous classes we started the concept of probability, and the previous class we discussed also some questions related to probability. Today also we will continue with more questions. Okay, so first question is, as already questions are there with you, I am just going to write down the sample space for the given event. It is written, a fair coin is tossed 4 times and a person win ₹1 for each head there. So for each head a person win ₹1 and for each tail he loses ₹1.5. Loses ₹1.5 means what we can write there? For each tail prize money will be equal to -1.5. Okay. Now first question is, from the sample space calculate how many different amounts of money you can have after 4 tosses there. So when we will toss a coin 4 times there, we can check how many possibilities are there. So how many possibilities can be possible? Yes, head in all the coins there. So either 4 head will come, or what can be the possibility? 3 heads and 1 tail. Or what can be the possibility? 2 heads and 2 tails. Or what can be the possibility? 1 head and 3 tails, or it can be equal to all tails. So these are the possible outcomes which we will have there. Okay, and how many times each outcome will come? Like here, tails position can be interchanged there. So writing all these will be difficult for you. So to make it easy, what we can do? We can use the concept of permutation and combination. Okay, how we will do this one? Just to check there. First one, H. Total how many letters are there? 4 letters are there. And these 4 letters can be arranged in how many ways? Yes, 4 factorial ways. And since H repeated there, so it can be by 4 factorial. Why divided by 4 factorial we did? Because H repeated 4 times there. So this will get cancelled, we'll get here 1. Means 4H will come 1 time only there. Now in the same way we can calculate how many times 3H and 1 tail will come. So just to check here, 4 letters can be arranged in 4 factorial ways. But here H is repeated 3 times. So it will be equal to by 3 factorial. What will be 4 factorial by 3 factorial? Yes, 4 into 3 factorial. So 3 factorial will get cancelled, we will get there 4. Then next one, 2 head and 2 tails there. So 4 letters can be arranged in 4 factorial ways by H and T, both repeated 2 times. So by 2 factorial into 2 factorial. Just to simplify it, what will come? It will be equal to 4 into 3 into 2 factorial by 1 2 factorial, and value of 2 factorial is 2. So 2 factorial will get cancelled here. 2 2s are 4. So 3 2s are 6. So 2 heads and 2 tails will occur 6 times there. Now in the same way, 1 head and 3 tails. As we did for 3 heads and 1 tail, same combination will come. So this is also repeated 4 times there. And 4 tails will come how many times? 1 time only. So we wrote there how many times each observation will occur there. Now we can check the prize money for different outcomes there. For each head, for 1 head, what is the prize money? ₹1. So for 4 heads it will be equal to, yes, it will be equal to ₹4. Then next, 3 heads. So 3 heads, for 3 heads prize money is ₹3. And for 1 tail, what is the prize money? Loss of ₹1.5. So it will be equal to -1.5. So 3 minus 1, 2, and 2 minus 0.5 will be equal to ₹1.5. Then next, 2 head and 2 tails. So for 2 head, how much we will get? ₹2. And for 2 tails, what will come? If 2 tails are there, means -1.5 into 2. So that will be equal to 2 minus 3. 2 minus 3 is equal to -1. So normally rupees we cannot write down negative number there. So how we can rewrite there? If -1 is there, means what is there? Yes, we are having a loss, and loss of how much amount? Loss of ₹1. So here we can write down there loss of 1. Now next case, when we have one head and three tails. So for one head we have the prize money rupees 1, and for three tails, for one tail what is the prize money? Minus 1.5. So for 3 it will be equal to minus 1.5 into 3. So we will get there minus 4.5. So 4.5 minus 1 will be equal to 3.5. So we are getting here minus 3.5, or what we can write down there? Loss of rupees 3.5. Now last one. When all tails are there, then we will have a loss there. And what is the prize money? Minus 1.5 into 4. Minus 1.5 into 4 will be equal to minus 6. So here we can write down there loss of rupees 6. So these are the possible prize money which we can have. And then it is written there, also find the probability of each of these amounts. So we have to find the probability of rupees 4 there. Probability rupees 4 will come when we have 4 times h there. So just to check, here we wrote how many times each events will come there. So you can check what will be the total outcome. 4 plus 1 5, 6 plus 5 11, plus 4 15, plus 1 16. So total it will be equal to 16. Now after that, probability of getting the prize money rupees 4. Probability of getting the prize money rupees 4. Rupees 4, what is the, how many outcomes are there? 1 only. So its probability will be equal to 1 by 16. Then next one, probability of having rupees 1.5. Rupees 1.5, how many times we are getting? 3 heads and 1 tail? 4 times. So probability will be equal to 4 by 16, which is equal to 1 by 4. Then next, probability of having a loss of rupees 1. And how many times we have that one? 6 times. So just write down there probability of loss of rupees 1 is equal to 6 by 16, which will be equal to 3 by 8. Then next one is probability of loss of rupees 3.5. So probability of loss of rupees 3.5. How many times? 4 times. So it will be equal to 4 by 16, which is equal to 1 by 4. And at last, probability of loss of rupees 6. Loss of rupees 6. How many times we have that event? 1 time only. So its probability will be equal to 1 by 16. So I hope this question is clear. Okay, now we can take the next question. In the next question it is written 2 dice are thrown simultaneously. So when 2 dice are thrown, total possible outcomes will be there. So first we can write down what will be the total possible outcomes there. Sample space is equal to, yes, what will come? 1 1, 1 2, 1 3, 1 4, 1 5, 1 6. You have to write down all the 36 outcomes. Then only calculation will be easy to you. 2 2, 2 3, 2 4, 2 5, 2 6. Then it will be equal to 3 1, 3 2, 3 3, 3 4, 3 5, 3 6, 4 1, 4 2, 4 3, 4 4, 4 5, 4 6. 5 1, 5 2, 5 3, 5 4, 5 5, 5 6. And at last 6 1, 6 2, 6 3, 6 4, 6 5, 6 6. Total possible outcomes. So total 36 elements are there in the sample space. So our total will be equal to 36. The total outcomes is equal to 36. Now the first question you can check now. Find the probability of getting an even number as the sum. So probability of sum even. Sum should be an even number. So we can check in how many cases we are getting the sum as an even number there. So in this column just check 1 1, 1 3 1 5. So 3 times. And here 2 2 2 4 2 6. So here also 3 times. So we can add there 3 1 2 3 4 5 6. So in all we will get 3 times the sum is equal to an even number. So we can write down there 3 times 6 will be equal to 18. So 18 by 36, which is equal to 1 by 2. Then second case is written there, sum is a prime number. Probability of getting the sum is a prime number. So now we have to check in how many times we are getting the sum is a prime number there. So we can make a tick there. 1 1 will come because 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. Then 1 2, 1 3 will not come, 1 5 possible. Then 1 6. Then 2 1, 2 2 will not come, 2 3. 2 4 will not come, 2 5, 2 6 also will not come, 3 1 not possible, 3 2, then 3 3 not there, 3 4, 3 6 not possible, 4 1, okay, 4 2 will not come, 4 3 can be possible, 4 4 no, 4 5, 4 6 also no, 5 1, 5 2 can be possible, then 5 3 no, 5 5 5, 5 6 11, then here 6 1, 6 2 not, 6 3, 6 4, 6 plus 5, 11 there. So these are the total cases when we are getting the sum is equal to a prime number there. So just to count there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 1, 2, 3, 4. In this line 1, 2, 3, 4. Then here 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So sum is equal to prime number in 15 cases. 15 by 36 we can cancel. 3 5s are 15. So it will be equal to 5 by 12. Then third case is probability of a total of at least 10. A total of at least 10. Yes, again, what is the meaning of at least 10? At least 10 means either sum should be equal to 10 or yes, or it should be less than 10. So at least 10 means I think so many cases will come in which we will get the sum 10 or at least 10. Okay, at least 10 means we should have the total 10 or more than 10, not less than. At least means minimum there. So you have to check the condition when we are getting the sum is equal to 10 or more than 10. So just to check how many cases are there. Yes, 4, 6 will come then. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cases are there. So probability will be equal to 6 by 36, which is equal to 1 by 6. Then next condition is probability of a doublet. What do you mean by a doublet? Doublet meaning same numbers on both the dice. So how many times we have same number on both the die? Yes, 6 times. So it will be equal to 6 by 36, which is equal to 1 by 6. Then fifth condition is written, probability of multiple of 2 on one and multiple of 3 on the other. So multiple of 2 on one and multiple of 3 on the other there. So just to check multiple of 2 and 3, it should satisfy both. In one multiple of 2 and in the other multiple of 3. So you can check this case only. Yes, first it will be equal to 2 comma 3 or 2 comma 6 possible. Then here 3 1 will not come, 3 2 will come, 3 4 also possible, and then 3 6. Then here 4 2 will not come, 4 3 possible, and 4 6. In this line, no, nothing is possible there. Then here 6 1 will not come, 6 2, 6 3, 6 4, and 6 6. So just to check how many cases are there. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 cases are there. So probability will be equal to 11 by 36. Then next one is a total of at most 5. Probability of a total of at most 5. Again, what is the meaning of at most 5? Total either should be equal to 5 or less than 5. So we can check the cases in which we are getting total either equal to 5 or less than 5. Total either equal to 5 or less than 5. So just to check in how many cases we are getting the sum 5. So here this will come 1 1, 1 2, 1 3, 1 4. Then here 2 1, 2 2, 2 3. 2 3. Then 3 1, 3 2. And here it will be equal to 4 1 only. So just to check 4 plus 3 7 plus 2 9 plus 1 10. So probability of at most 5 is equal to 10 by 36, which will be equal to 5 by 18. So I hope this question is clear. Okay, we can check the next question. In the next question it is written, one card is drawn from a pack of 52 cards. So 52 cards are there, and you know what are the different combinations here? Yes, first one is heart, then we have club, then we have spade, and then we have diamond there. Correct? What is the color of heart? Heart is of red color, and diamond also is of red color, and the remaining club and spade, they are of black color. Correct? So now in each combination, how many cards are there in each combination? In heart, how many cards are there? 13. In the same way we have 13 cards combination there, and in these 13 what we have, 10 are the numbers there, from 1 to 10 or from 8 to 10, and then we have jack, queen and king. So in all we have jack, queen and king there. So in these cards faces are there, so that's why these cards are called face cards. These cards are called face cards. Now to do the question you should have the knowledge of this. Now we can check the question there. What is the first question written there? Total how many cards are there? 52 cards. So total outcome is equal to 52. Now first it is written probability of an ace there. So in each combination one ace will come. So how many aces will be there? Yes, 4 aces will be there. So probability will be equal to 4 by 52, which is equal to 1 by 13. Then next one, probability of red card. Probability of a red card. How many red cards are there? Heart is of red color and diamond also of red color. So 13 plus 13 will be equal to 26 by 52. We can cancel here, so it will be equal to 1 by 2. Then third condition is written, either red or king. Probability of either red or king. So the card which you are selecting, either it should be a red card or it should be a king of any color there. Okay. So in red card, when we will select, already the kings also we selected there. So here 26 red cards are there, and in these two combination also we have king. So how many kings? 2 are there. So 26 plus 2 will be equal to 28 by 52. Now just to cancel it, 4 sevens are, and here 13. So it will be equal to 7 by 13. Then next it is written red and a king. It should be a red card and it should be a king. Okay, so we want the king of red color only. So in how many cases it is possible? Yes, in diamond and in heart. So we have 2 only. So it will be equal to 2 by 52, which is equal to 1 by 26. Then third condition is neither a red card nor a king. Neither red nor king. So we don't want neither red nor king means what? We don't want red color card and we don't want king also. So we don't want red color card means out of 52 these 2 cards we don't want. So 26 removed. Correct? So remaining 26 are there, and I am saying I don't want king also. So from here also out of 26 we have to remove 2 cards which king is there. Correct? So from 26 removed 2 cards. So remaining how many cards are there? Yes, 24 cards are there. So it will be equal to 24 by 52. So again cancel it. Then we will get there 6 by 13. Then next condition is black king. Probability of black king. Can you tell me how many black kings are there? Yes, 2 only. So probability 2 by 52, which is equal to 1 by 26. Then next one is club of 10. Probability of club of 10. Club of 10. How many 10s will be there in that club? Only one 10 will be there. So probability is equal to 1 by 52. Then next is face cards. Probability of face card there. How many face cards are there? As I told you, Jack, Queen and King, they are called face cards there. So in each combination we have face cards. So total how many face cards? 12 face cards. So probability will be equal to 12 by 52. Just to cancel it, 4 3s are 12. So it will be equal to 3 by 13. So I hope this question is clear. Okay. Now we can check the next question. In the next question it is written, in a certain lottery 10,000 tickets are sold. So total how many tickets are sold? 10,000 tickets. 10,000 tickets are sold and 10 equal prizes are awarded. Out of 10,000, in 10 tickets prizes are there. So in 10,000 prizes are there in 10 tickets. Prizes are there in 10 tickets. So in how many tickets prizes are not there? Yes, 10,000 minus 10. So what will come? 10,000 minus 10, 9,990. 9,990, no prizes. Correct? In these tickets we don't have any prizes there. Now we can check what is the first condition written there. What is the probability of not getting a prize is asked there. It is not asked what is the probability of getting a prize there. Here it is asked the probability of not getting a prize if you buy one ticket there. Okay. So total number of ways of buying the ticket is 10,000 C1. When it is written, I am purchasing one ticket and in that ticket I don't have any price there. So how I can select the ticket? Obviously my ticket will be from these cards there. So it will be equal to first one, probability of not getting a prize. Probability of not getting a prize means the one ticket which I have selected, that I have selected from this one there. So we will write down in this way. 9,990 C1 by 10,000 C1. Why I wrote in this way? Because if more than one tickets we are purchasing, then we have to use the concept of combination there. We are selecting the tickets there. In this one, if you want directly also you can write down there. But I haven't written because in the next one we have to use the concept. So that you should familiar how to use the concept. Why I wrote 9,990 C1? I selected one ticket and in that ticket price is not there. Means I selected the ticket from these bundles there. So that's why written in this way. And we know what is the value of NC1 or 10C1? 10 only there. So it will be equal to 9,990 by 10,000. Now we can cancel the term there. So it will be equal to 990 by 1000. Then second case, if you buy two tickets. Again, I am not getting the price there. Probability of not getting the price if I purchased two tickets there. So again, if I purchased two tickets, total number of ways of purchasing two tickets will be equal to 10,000 C2 only. But I am not getting the price there. So I selected from this bundle only. So it will be equal to 9,990 C2. Now how we will rewrite this one? 9,990 C2 can be written as 9,990 by 2 into 9,989 by 1. We studied the formula there, NC2. can be written as NCR can be written as n by r into n minus 1 by r minus 1. In this way we can continue here. So this will come divided by 10,000 C2. So it will be equal to 10,000 by 2, 10,000 by 2 into 9,999 by 1. Now we can cancel it there. 9,992 by 2 into 9,989. When we will change the division into multiplication, it will be equal to 2 by 10,000 into 9,999. So here 2 and 2 will get cancelled. 1 0 also will get cancelled. I think the remaining calculation you can do by yourself. Okay. Now the third condition, if you buy 10 tickets there. So again, probability of not getting is equal to what will come? 9,990 C10 by 10,000 C10. So again, calculation. If it is lengthy, you can leave the answer till here only. Okay. Now the next question. In question number 6, it is written, a box contains 9 red balls, 7 white balls and 4 black balls. If 2 balls are drawn at random, find the probability that first condition both are red. So first what we have to do, what we are doing, we are selecting 2 balls at random here. So first we have to check what is the total number of ways of selecting 2 balls out of, how many balls are there? 9 plus 7, 16. 16 plus 4, 20 balls are there. Out of 20, how many we have to select? We have to select 2. So total ways will be equal to 20 C2. Now we have to check the probability of that one. First condition is written, both should be red there. So probability of red ball. So both red means I have to select both 2 balls, red balls only. And how many red balls are there? 9. So from 9 I have to select 2. So 9C2 by 20C2. 9C2 you can rewrite here, 9 by 2 into 8 by 1. This will get cancelled. Then we will get there 36 by 20C2 can be written as 20 by 2 into 19 by 1. So here it will get cancelled. We will get there 190. Now we can cancel it. I think it is divisible by 4. 4 9s are 36. Here it will be equal to 4 not divisible there. So we can cancel it by 2 only. So it will come 18. And here 2 9s are 18. So 95. So probability will be equal to 18 by 95. Then second condition is written, balls are of the same color. 2 balls only we have to select, but we have to select the balls of same color. So same color means either it can be red or it can be white or it can be black. Correct? These are the possibilities there. Either the balls we are selecting will be of red color or white color or black color. So what is the number of ways of selecting a red ball? 9C2. Or means what we have to write? Plus there. If and is there, then multiplication. How many white balls we have? 7. So 7C2 plus 4C2 by total 20C2. 9C2, just now we have calculated. 9C2 is 36 plus 7C2, how much will come? 7 by 2 into 6 by 1. So it will be equal to 21. 4C2, 4 by 2 into 3 by 1. So 2 2s are. So it will be equal to 6 by 20C2 we have calculated 190. So you can do the addition and write down the answer there. Okay. Then next condition is written, one is white and other is red. So one ball should be white. So probability of white and red there. So one should be white. How many white we have? 7. So out of 7 I have to select 1. 7C1. And is there means what will come? Multiplication will come. And the other is red. How many red balls we have? 9. So out of 9 we have to select 1. So 9C1 by total 20C2. Again 7C1 will be equal to 7 by 1, which is equal to 7. 9C1 will be equal to 9 by 20C2 is 190. Now cancellation, if it is possible you can do, otherwise you can leave the answer there. Okay, is it clear? Okay, now next question. In question number 7 it is written 4 persons are to be chosen at random from a group of 3 men, 2 women and 4 children. Out of this we have to select 4 persons. So find the probability of selecting. First condition. First now, what is the total number of ways of selecting there? So total number of ways of selecting 4 persons. How many persons are there? 4 plus 2, 6. 6 plus 3, 9. Out of 9, how many we have to select? 4. So total ways will be equal to 9C4. Now we can check the condition there. Find the probability of. So first one, suppose probability of 1 man. That event I am taking as A there. So we have to select 1 man. 1 man, how we can select from 3? Yes, it will be equal to 3C1. And we have to select 1 woman. So it will be equal to 2C1 and 2 children. So out of 4 we need 2 there. By total number of ways of selecting 9C4. Now we can simplify it. 3C1 will be equal to 3. 2C1 will be equal to 2. 4C2. 4 by 2 into 3 by 1. So again it will be equal to 6 by 9C4. Here we can do the calculation. 9 by 4 into 8 by 3 into 7 by 2 into 6 by 1. So 3 2s are 6, cancel here. 4 1s are 4 2s are there. Okay. So here it will be equal to 9 7s are 63 into 2. So 2 3s are 6, 2 6 are 12. 126. Now here only you can cancel. This is divisible by 6. So cancel it there. 6 2s are 12. 6 1s are. And here it will be equal to 3 7s are. So probability will be equal to 2 by 7. Then next one is exactly 2 children. Exactly 2 children. We have to select 4. In that we need exactly 2 children. How many children we have? 4. So out of 4 we selected 2. Now to make a committee of 4, how many more members we needed? Yes, we need 2 more there. And that we have to select from these 2. That is 3 plus 2, 5. So it will be equal to 5C2 by 9C4. And as we know, 4C2 is 6. Then 5C2, 5 by 2 into 4 by 1. So 2 2s are 4. So it will be equal to 10 by here 126. So again we can cancel here. Then it will be equal to 10 by 21. Then third condition is 2 women. We have to select 2 women there. So probability of C I am writing there. Probability of C is equal to, I need 2 women. Only 2 women are there, so that selection can be done in 2C 2 ways. Now remaining 2 more I have to select from 4 plus 3, 7. From 7 I need 2 more there by 9C4. I think remaining calculations you can do by yourself. Okay. Now check the next question. In the next question, find the probability that a leap year selected at random will contain 53 Sundays. A leap year selected at random will contain 53 Sundays. So first you have to check. In a leap year how many days are there? 366 days are there. Now we will check how many complete weeks and how many remaining days are there. So for that we have to divide it by 7. By 7 because in a week 7 days are there. So I am dividing it by 7. So 7 5s are 35. 6 minus 5 1. 7 2s are 14. So 6 minus 4 2. So now 366 days means that is 52 weeks plus 2 days remaining. So in 52 weeks, obviously 52 Sundays also will be there. Correct? Now what we need? We need the probability of 53 Sundays. Now remaining 2 days are left there. So that remaining 2 days we can check what are the possibilities. That 2 days can be Monday, Tuesday, or it can be equal to Tuesday, Wednesday, or Wednesday, Thursday, or it can be equal to Thursday, Friday, or Friday, Saturday, or it can be equal to Saturday, Sunday, or it can be equal to Sunday, Monday. So these are the total possibilities for the remaining 2 days there. Now just to check, in the remaining 2 days, how many times we are getting Sundays? How many outcomes are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And out of these 7, we are getting Sundays in 2 times there. So probability will be equal to 2 by 7. Clear? Okay. Now we can take the next question. Now in the next question it is written, out of 100 students, 2 sections of 40 and 60 are to be formed there. So total 100 students are there. Out of 100, we have to make 2 sections A and B containing 40 students and 60 students there. Now what is the probability that you and your friend are among the 100 students? Now first condition is you both enter the same section. So my condition is where I am there, in that class only my friend should be there. Correct? So first what we can do, before selecting the other student, first we can select that 2 students. So what will be the total possible way of selecting 2 students? Yes, total way of selecting 2 students will be equal to 100 C2. Okay, so now my condition is me and my friend should be in same section. So probability in same section. So either we both want in section A or in section B. So either in section A or in section B. So if I need in section A means out of 40 we have to select already the 2 students. So it will be equal to 40C2 or means plus. Or if I am going in section B means my friend also should go with me. So it will be equal to 60C2 by total number of ways of selecting 2 students, 100C2. Now we can simplify it. 40C2 can be written as 40 by 2 into 39 by 1. So it will come 2 9s are 18, 2 3s are 6 plus 1, 7. So it will be equal to 780 plus 60 by 2. 60 by 2 into 59 by 1. So here we will get 0, 3 9s are 27, carry over 2, 3 5s are 15 plus 2, 17. So plus 1770 by 100C2. So 100 by 2 into 99 by 1. So 50 will come, then 0, 5 9s are 45, carry over 4. 5 9s are 45 plus 4, 49. 4950. Now just add them, what will come? 0, 8 plus 7, 15, carry over 1. 7 plus 7, 15, and 14 plus 1, 15, carry over 1. So 1 plus 1, 2 by 4950. Cancel it. Is it divisible by 5? So 5 5s are, 5 1s are. Here we will have 5 9s are, 5 9s are. So again it is divisible by 3. So 17 and 33. So answer will come 17 by 33. Probability of getting in the same section. And now the next condition is written. They both enter the different section. So that will be the complement of this event. So just to write down the probability of different section. How will we find the complement of that one? Yes, 1 minus 17 by 33. Just to do the cross multiplication and write down the answer there. Clear? Okay. Now, next question written there. 3 letters are dictated to 3 persons there. 3 letters are dictated to 3 persons and an envelope is addressed to each one of them. So we have 3 letters and 3 envelopes also. the letters are inserted into the envelopes at random so that each envelope contains exactly one letter there. Now question is, find the probability that at least one letter is in proper envelope there. 3 letters are there and 3 envelopes are there. So first we will write down there number of ways of inserting the letters in these 3 envelopes. What will come? 3 envelopes and 3 letters. They can be arranged in 3 factorial ways. So it will be equal to 6 there. Okay, now we can check the condition there. At least one letter should be in proper envelope. At least one letter should be in proper envelope means what will be the cases? One is in proper envelope, one it is in proper envelope, or 2 are in proper place, or all are in proper envelope there. Now we can check the first condition there. The one is in proper place there. We have 3 envelopes there. So out of these 3, suppose the first one is in proper place there. So that can be done in one way only. Now remaining 2 envelopes are there and 2 letters. So they can be arranged in 2 factorial ways. Correct? Now if 2 letters are in proper envelope means already in proper way we can place in one way only. Now remaining 1 only left there. That can be done also in one way only. Then plus if all are there in proper envelope. So we can have the letters in proper envelope in one way only. So total it will be equal to 2 plus 1 plus 1. So we will get there 4. Now we have to write down the probability. Probability of at least one is in proper envelope is equal to 4 by 6, which is equal to 2 by 3. So just to check the question, all these questions are from your textbook only, from miscellaneous exercise. Okay. Now next question we can check, question number 10. In question number 10 it is written, if 4-digit number greater than 5000, we have to form a 4-digit number greater than 5000 from the digits 0, 1, 3, 5, 7. What is the probability of forming a number divisible by 5? So we have to form the number which is divisible by 5. First condition, digits can be repeated, and second condition, repetition not allowed there. So first we can find out how many numbers are possible which are greater than 5000. So just write down there total numbers greater than 5000. So obviously 4-digit number only we have to frame. Our number should be greater than 5000. So in 1000 place, out of these numbers what can be the possibility? 5 and 7. So 1000 place can be filled in 2 ways only. Okay, we are doing the first part there where digits can be repeated there. So this place can be filled in again 5 ways, this one also 5 ways, and this one also 5 ways. So total it will be equal to 2 5s are 10, 5 5s are 25. So it is equal to 250. Total numbers which are greater than 5000 are is equal to 250. But now just to check. Here the numbers are repeated there. So that case will come where we have 5 here and in the remaining place we have 0 there. But we need the number greater than 5000. So that one number we have to subtract there. So here only we can write down there total number greater than 5000 will be equal to 250 minus 1. So 250 minus 1 will be equal to 249. Now our condition is the number should be divisible by 5. Since 0 and 5 both are there, we can take the cases there. Case 1. So case 1 what we are taking, 0 is in the unit place. 0 is in the unit place means this place now can be filled in one way only. Now here the number should be greater than 5000. So either 5 or 7 will come. So here also it will be equal to 2 ways only. Remaining 5 and 5 there. So what will come here? 5 5s are 25 into 2, 50 there. But again the condition is our number should be greater than 5000. So in this case also, in some cases 5000 will come there. So just write down there, greater than 5000 will be equal to 50 minus 1. 49 numbers are possible. Now second case, when 5 is there in the unit place. So again this place can be filled in one way only. Since digits can be repeated, this place also can be filled in two ways, and here 5 and 5. So it will be equal to again 50. Now in this case 5000 will not come because already this place is 5 and here either 5 or 7 only will come. So in this case 5000 will not come. So total numbers will be equal to 49 plus 50. Total numbers divisible by 5. 49 plus 50 will be equal to 99. Now we have to write down the probability. So probability of getting the number divisible by 5 is equal to 99 by total how many numbers we have? 249. 249. Just to cancel it there, 3 3s are, and here 3 8s are, 3 3s are. So it will be equal to 33 by 83. First case over, when digits can be repeated. Now we can check the second case, if repetition is not allowed. Now in second case repetition is not allowed. So then also we have to find out total how many numbers are possible there. So 4-digit number and it should be greater than 5000 there. So this place can be filled in two ways only. So suppose I filled the number 7. So remaining 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers only. So this place can be filled in 4 way, then 3 and then 2. So it will be equal to 4 3s are 12, 12 4s are 48. So total 48 numbers are there. Now our condition is it should be divisible by, yes, divisible by 5 there. So case 1, either 0 will come in the unit place or second case will be 5 is there in the unit place. So if 0 is there in the unit place, again the number should be greater than 5000. So this place can be filled in one way only. This place can be filled in two ways only. So 0 I filled and one number here also I filled. So remaining 3 letters. So 3 and then here it will be equal to 2 there. Now it will be equal to 3 2s are 6, 6 2s are 12. Or this can be one more possibility there. 5 already I filled here. So this place can be filled in one way only. And our number is greater than 5000. So obviously 5 again will not come because repetition is not allowed. So we have only one option, 7. So this place can be filled in one way only. So 7 and 5 over there. Now remaining 3. So this place can be filled in 3 ways and 2 ways. So total it will be equal to 6. So here total numbers which are divisible by 5, 12 plus 6, 18. Now write down there probability of getting a number divisible by 5 is equal to 12 plus 6, 18 by 48. Cancel it there, 6 3s are 18 and here it will be equal to 6 8s are 48. So probability is equal to 3 by 8. Okay. Now one more question is there. The number lock of the suitcase has 4 wheels, each labeled as the numbers from 0 to 9. So numbers are there from 0 to 9. Means total how many numbers are there? Total 10 numbers are there. And it is written, the lock opens with a sequence of 4 digits with no repeats there. 4 digits are there, repetition not allowed there. What is the probability of a person getting the right sequence to open the suitcase there? So getting the right sequence, that will be one time only, correct? So just write down there, number of getting the right sequence. Getting the right sequence, that will come one time only. Now we have to check what will be the total ways of selecting the numbers there. So as we know, digits cannot be repeated there. So this place total we have 10 number. So this place can be filled in 10 ways. This place can be filled in 9 ways. Next one can be filled in 8 ways and then next one can be filled in 7 ways. So it will be equal to 9 7s are 56 or 8 7s are 8 sevens are 56. So 10 into 9 6 are 54. Carry over 5. 9 5s are 45 plus 5 50. So we'll get there. Total base is equal to 5040. And in this way, in that probability of getting right sequence will be 1 time only. So just to write down there, probability of right sequence is equal to 1 by 5040. So I hope all these questions are clear to you. It's my suggestion that I am explaining there, so but one time you should do the question by yourself only. Then only the concept will be clear to you. Okay. So all of you note down your homework. Your homework will be equal to exercise 16.3 question number 11 and miscellaneous exercise question number 1, 2, 3 and 8. Okay, so do the question and in case of any doubt you can ask. Thank you.